All right, fair use, fair use, fair use. Disclaimer. It's your brother Walt Rumya. Back with another lesson, Lord willing, and be edifying. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Waha, Rakakadash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles, elders, bishops of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 men of the Lord. You see on the highways and byways prophesying in the name and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Also in the correct doctrine. I want to send a shalom to the 1/3 men, women, and children that will escape the judgment of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah by their faith. Just got another lesson I want to bring out through the Spirit of the Lord. This is the Battle of Armageddon, and it's not a matter of when or a matter of time, but when it was going to happen to go really all out World War III. And we're waiting on one major prophecy, which you all should know, is the MOTB, for those missiles that are going to be shot from the ends of the earth to be shot off. Now, this is just, wars and rumors of wars, which you should already know that. But this right here is not going to turn back to being a peace, for the world to be in peace, because no deal is coming. It's only all-out war from here. Now, DT has pretty much boasted in striking them tonight, and they're claiming that they're going to retaliate. So there's no peace deal coming, man. There's no time of peace and safety, as Esau always claimed to be in. It's a time of war, man. This is the Battle of Armageddon. So let's get into these videos, hit a couple scriptures, and Lord willing to be edifying.
Mr. President, you posted this morning about Iran. You said that they've taken too long to get to a deal, and I want to make sure I quote you correctly. You said that now they will have to pay the price. What did you mean by that specifically?
Well, we're going to be attacking them very hard.
You're resuming bombing?
Yeah, well, we are. Based on the helicopter, I guess we have the right to do that. They shot down a very incredible, actually an incredible machine. And at first they said they didn't do it, then they admitted they did. Sort of easy because we have the bomb. We actually have the bomb. Got very lucky that bomb didn't explode. That bomb was lodged in the helicopter. It didn't explode. It was on fire, but it didn't explode. Those two guys, they knew how to fly, but they got very lucky.
So, like you said, they're taking too long, so it's time to strike them. And you can see his, his Secretary of War. It's time of war.
Central Command will be busy tonight because President Trump said we will be hitting Iran hard, and we will be. Because Iran has a chance to make a good deal, a great deal, to codify what they said they've been willing to do, and they haven't been willing to do it. So, as President Trump said, they've been tapping. You can see when someone's trying to tap on a deal. Instead, they're going to have tap bombs dropping on key facilities in Iran from the United States of America. And that's not because we want to restart anything we don't have to restart. It's because the War Department is prepared to set the terms to ensure that we get the kind of deal President Trump expects. And Admiral Cooper and the team here at CENTCOM has done a phenomenal job from the beginning on Epic Fury and through this blockade, ensuring that we have a chance to reach that end state, which is Iran will never have a nuclear weapon, which they say they don't want. And so since we're so close to that negotiated deal, if that's the case, they should step up and do it.
So you're seeing, this is not going to turn back, man. It's not going to turn back to not being a peace time, a peace effort, a peace time. This is the Battle of Armageddon.
News. Yeah, listen to this. It came out on Truth Social. President Trump posted. Truth Social, just one moment ago. Iran's military is a complete and total mess. Much of it, like their Navy and their Air Force, does not even exist anymore. They have been completely defeated. Iran is all talk and no action. The bully of the Middle East is dead. They've taken too long to negotiate a deal that would have been great for them. Now they will have to pay the price.
Wow. By that. Jackie Heinrich joins us live from the White House with those details. Jackie. Yeah, pretty ominous message from the president this morning, guys. And it comes on the heels of new reporting shedding some light on what the substance of the negotiations were before the U.S. was forced to respond to Iran's attack on an American Apache helicopter patrolling the Strait of Hormuz. According to the New York Times, the two sides were working on pretty detailed negotiations related to Iran's nuclear program. 4 big points there. First, a ban on enrichment for somewhere between the U.S. demand of 20 years and the Iranian counteroffer of 10. Also, a plan to dilute or downblend Iran's existing stockpile of 11 tons of near bomb-grade fuel. According to this report, it wasn't yet clear whether that would be shipped outside the country or downblended inside Iran, but the U.S. would be the only observer. Third,
Got some breaking news.
So you have it. They don't think they can be beat. They don't believe that they're going to ever fall, especially to someone that's lower than them or a smaller nation in power than them. And this is the snare, the trap the Lord has laid for Babylon the Great, man, for Esau Edom. Now, I can't confirm this, but you're going to hear them say that they have the bomb already. They have the missile already. And it's just a matter of time for the Lord release the angels to send those missiles to the destinations he wants them to go. Because Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah is the door, man. This is not a 10, 20 years off, man. We can see the Lord is, man, is if not months, damn near days away. Because everything is speeding up. Everything is at the climax of war, of the MOTB, of a race war, civil unrest, financial collapse. Everything is at the point, man. Now, I'm gonna let them go into it, but you're gonna see that it's confirmed to them that that Iran possesses those missiles, man.
The big news that I gave you from the source, because the world needs to know where this thing stands.
Well, that's why, that's why I wanted to emphasize. He said 3 things. So, well, I'll list those 3. And, or would you prefer to do it, Pepe? I don't want to steal.
No, go ahead, Larry, and I'll complement something.
Okay. So the three elements were withdrawal from the process. Bing. That happened today. Second, withdrawal from the NPT, the Non-Proliferation Treaty. Third, a demonstration of a nuclear device, an explosion, not an attack on anyone, but a way of saying we got the bomb. Now, within that, the question is, and I'd asked Zulfikar this, and he wasn't sure. Did Iran build it itself, or are they getting it as a gift from? Is it Pakistan? Is it North Korea? Is it China? Is it somebody else? That's what we don't know. But
that's what we don't know. Exactly.
I have an answer for that, since you asked me that question, Larry, because I posed that question to our contact. And our contact said that there, again, breaking news, that the actual know-how came from Russia, not China, not Pakistan.
So you see, and they tell you that China gave them not China, but Russia gave them the know-how, and they already have it, man. And they have put it pretty much out there that they do have it. I was trying to look up not the article, but the, they put headlines out that they've had a 5.0 earthquake. I want to say this week, it might have been even yesterday, which I seen they had an earthquake in Iran of 5.0. So they said it. He just got through saying that they was planning on testing the bomb to see if, I don't know, I guess to see if it worked, but it was an earthquake in Iran of 5.0. And he said that they was going to do a control test underground. Now, Babylon already knows this, man. It ain't nothing that is over their heads because the elite want this to happen, man. They want to do a controlled destruction and to come out and control the world again. Check this out.
So it's official. Iran has nuclear weapons. Yes, the CIA just found them on satellite images. Why do you think Trump stopped the bombing of Iran? Not because they begged them not to, not because of the Saudis or the Emiratis, but they don't have. Anyway, no, because they found on satellite images at least 5 nuclear missiles ready to go loaded. All right, and they found them, and guess who supplied them? No, they weren't in the bunkers. I mean, all the bunkers, all the like, oh wow, we bombed their bunkers, they're obliterated. How many times you heard that term? It's not because of that. It's not because of what they have stored, like 500 kilograms or whatever of rich. No, it was a gift from you know who. Who do you think? Pakistan next door? Nope. China? Nope. Russia? Nope. Guess who? The North Koreans buy submarines, loaded and supplied them, and they're ready to go. And this is why we did not bomb them. All right? So it's it. That's just it. Game over. Okay, now they're equals. There's not going to be any more bombing, guys. I think this is good on the long term, seriously. Because whoever has nuclear, wow, look at that thing. I don't know if you can see it. Cool is that? Anyway, the war is over. Enjoy. Celebrate.
And the war is not over; it's just begun. But he says he has, I guess, sources saying that North Korea gave him the weaponry, and the other, which is a ex-CIA agent, he says that he was told that Russia gave him the technology. And see, if this is true, then this is biblical prophecy to the T. Which I truly believe that they had. I already always thought that they had it, the missiles, but they just didn't boast about it. And the way Bibi was bringing it to the people, um, they didn't trust him, man. But he was right, and I'm agreeing that Bibi was right. They always had the missile, but this is not going to stop them or deter them from going to war with them, because the Lord is in control of this third world war. Now you see, and they had an earthquake on June the 8th, and also June 5th. So I remember seeing this, but I didn't know when it was. But they've had an earthquake twice in not even 3 days apart. So they have already been testing these missiles, man. And not saying they can't have no earthquake, but the guy just said that they was going to test these missiles, man, to let the world know that they have them. And it's no different from what North Korea did. They tested the missiles to show everyone that they had them. And they're not telling the media, the media is not telling the American people over here that these Persians have the missile, because the Lord's determination is to wipe Babylon off the face of the earth, man. This is Isaiah 34, verse 5. It says, "For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea." And see, the Lord is strategically holding this information away from the American people, man, the Babylonians, because his determination is to bring judgment on the Edomites, man, the Idumeans, and upon my people, upon the people of my curse to judgment. See, the Lord's judgment is coming upon Esau, Edom, and he is clueless. And I'm going to drop down to verse 5. I mean, not 5, but verse 8. He says, "For it is the day of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's vengeance, and the year of his recompense for the controversy of Zion." I just did a lesson on Carmelo Anthony yesterday. Not really a lesson on him, but just how hateful our people are already to just our own people, man. Not already, but you know what I mean. They're quick to pass judgment on their own people, man. which, like I said before, I believe a lot of those are chocolate-covered Edomites, tares, and they might be one or two might have been a Jake, but you seeing that the Lord has strategically held this back from Babylon, man, because his curses, the curse is coming to judge the 2/3 and the heathen, man. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua has strategically held this information from the mass population of Babylon the Great, man, because his determination is to judge Babylon the Great, man. This is Ezekiel 30 and verse 1. It says, "The word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua came again unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy, and say, Thus said Yahweh Shem Yahushua power, how ye, woe were the day, for the day is near, even the day of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is near. A cloudy day, it shall be the time of the heathen." And that's what we're coming into, the time of the heathen. Because the Lord's determination is to judge Babylon the Great, man. That's what the Lord put in motion, man, to bring judgment on Babylon the Great. This is 2nd Ezra 16, and I'm going to start at verse 5. "Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away?" So no one is going to be able to drive these plagues away, and these missiles are the plagues. "May any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire in stubble when it hath begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer." And that's speaking about those nations that possess these missiles. "The mighty Yahweh Shem Yahushua sendeth the plague." See, it's the Lord who's going to send these plagues. It ain't these other nations. It ain't the nations going to send the plagues. It's Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because we just read in Isaiah 34 and 5, it says, "My sword shall be bathed in heaven." And it's talking about those intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. That's the Lord's sword. That's also his army, man. And so many scriptures going into it. I'm not going to hit all of them, but it's to, give you an understanding that these missiles are sanctioned by the Lord to be shot. And the Lord has a particular time and a particular day that he's going to send his son back, and those missiles are going to be shot off from the ends of the earth, man. It says, "A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? It shall cast lightning, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid?" So the Lord is coming, man, and it's going to be terror on the people's faces, man. Scripture say they're going to be pale with terrible fear, man, like a woman in travail, in birth pains, man. Because when it's lightning and thundering outside, man, everybody's scared, man. I don't give a fuck how old you is or how bad you is. You ask the damn thunder come over your head, boom, your ass gonna get somewhere. This is the fear of the Lord, man. Verse 11, it says, "Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beat to powder at his presence." So the Lord is coming back for judgment, man. "The earth quaketh, and the foundation thereof. The sea ariseth up with waves from the deep. The waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also, before Yahweh Shem Yahushua, before the glory of his power." See, the animals, everyone is going to be terrified on the day of the Lord, man. It ain't going to be no boasting in the day, man. It ain't going to be no Edomite proudly speaking about what he did to Jake and what Jake need to do. They're going to be terrified, man, because our power is coming back to save us. Verse 13, it says, "For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp." And he's speaking of the thermonuclear missiles, man, intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. "And shall not miss," see, "and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world," man. So the Lord has a day, a certain time that he's going to send these missiles from one end of the earth, man. And they're not going to miss. They're not going to bump into each other. They're not going to go off or dud and not go off, like not explode. They're gonna shoot. The Lord is gonna shoot those missiles, and they're going to hit everywhere he had with pinpoint accuracy where he wants them to hit, man. And this is the Lord's determination to wipe Babylon off the face of the earth, man, for the controversy of Zion. This is Isaiah 14 and verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquities of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. So the Lord is preparing Esau to be judged, man, to be slaughtered, just like he slaughtered the children of Israel. For I will rise up against them, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name, the remnant, the son, and the nephew, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So the Lord is going to wipe away his whole bloodline here in Babylon the Great. That he will have to be born in a kingdom under the elite. I will also make it a possession for the bittern and pools of blood and the pools of water. And I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So Babylon is going to be possessed by wild desert animals. And it's not going to be in the rivers or lakes in Babylon the Great, man. There's going to be small pools of water for the animals to eat and drink near wherever they're at. Because the Lord says he's going to sweep this place with the besom of destruction, man. Meaning the sweeping agent, man. When you go to besom, it goes in that sweeping agent like a broom. And that's how those missiles, when they hit, they push out air and sweep the land, man. There's plenty of nuclear missile videos that you can see to get an illustration of what he's describing with the besom of destruction, man. Sweeping it. Let me read this in the NLT. I will make Babylon a desolation. Let me slow down. It says, I will make Babylon a desolate place of isles filled with swamps and marshes. I will sweep the land with the broom of destruction. I don't know how you can get any plainer than that, man. So the Lord said he's going to destroy this place with missiles, man. He's going to sweep it with the broom of destruction. I, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of heaven's armies, have spoken. So this is already spoken, the Lord is going to do, man. He's going to make good of his word, man. He's not going to change his mind and say, well, Esau didn't have a fair shake, a fair time. He didn't rule long enough. The Lord has a day and time for this man to go down. He's not going to get any other extensions on his time, man. It's a wrap. This is Malachi 4 and verse 1. It says, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. See, he's not going to have any bloodline here left. The Lord is going to be wiped away. It's going to be utterly wasted here, man. He's just not going to leave them no branch. Your branch goes into your family tree. We just read in Isaiah 14 about leaving no nephew, uncle, none of that, man. So this is Esau's judgment. This is what the Lord is going to do to Esau for the controversy of Zion, man. That he will never rise again. This is 2 Peter 3. And he said that day come is going to be like an oven, a day, I almost got to go back. It's going to be like an oven, man. He's going to sweep it with the besom of destruction, man. This is the Lord's will, man. This is 2 Peter 3 and verse 10. It says, but the day of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will come as a thief in the night. And that's why the Lord is not letting these Edomites and these Jakes over here, 2/3 Jakes over here, know that Iran possessed the missiles, man. Because the day of the Lord is going to come as a thief in the night. And that's what's going to catch 2/3 and Esau off guard, man. The Lord returning and those missiles being shot off. It says, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. And what's going to cause that, man? The great noise. missiles hitting ground zero. Elements, everything you see around you, your house, your car, your clothes, shoes, the brick, concrete, the buildings, it's going to be on fire, man. And the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up, man. So don't sound like the Lord's coming back to help people and have a good day with people and hug and kiss people. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of power, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. So what you should be speaking about? Prophecy, repenting, speaking of the heavenly things that are coming up on the earth. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, looking for new heavens and new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. So that's what we're looking forward to, man, the kingdom of heaven. Where we don't have to worry about looking over our shoulder if we're going to be put to death or anything like that in this captivity. So I'm in it there, Lord Williams Edifying. Shalom. Shalom.